especially in the third and fourth quarters?
It was Kai-like there in the second half. I thought he was having a really good game. Had some good looks there in the first half that just didn't go down. But I think, like we talked before the game, just his calmness, his energy was always positive in the locker room. And then there in the third, he got going. And in the fourth, he kept going. And that's just the leadership and trust that the guys have on the floor with him. But just his calmness, and he took what the defense gave, and he got going and helped us, with that 8-0 run to start the third. And I thought, from that point on, we just went.
He's now 13-0 in elimination games. Why do you think he's been able to be so successful in elimination games like this?
Well, I would say his teammates, his decision making of when to go, when to let others go. His basketball IQ is like no other. It's extremely high. His patience, the confidence that his teammates and coaches have in him, and that he's going to do the right thing, and you can see that. And so I would say that's why his record is perfect.
Coach, this Mavs team had potential before the trade deadline. You guys got Gafford, you got Washington. Tonight they played a big role once again, as they have since the trade happened. Can you just put into words their impact on this team since the trade deadline?
Yeah, they're very important when you look at the culture of our team. Our defense changed when they got here. They're not going to complain. You don't have to run a play for them. They want to do whatever it takes for the team to win. And so we've said this since they've gotten here over and over. We've been consistent that they've changed the culture. And just understanding that our defense came when they arrived. And so we needed that in this series, and we're going to need that going forward. But those two are very important to what we're trying to do.
Jason, did you have any particular message to the team after this? Do you say much about the series you just won? Do you talk about the series you're about to go into? Or do you say much at all?
Yeah, we just enjoy it. But I don't say much in front of the cameras. So once the camera's left, just enjoy it. We'll have tomorrow off. Regroup on Sunday, and then focus on Oklahoma City. But they should enjoy it. This is to beat the Clippers is no easy task. It wasn't given; those guys earned it, and so to enjoy it, they have tomorrow off, and then we'll get back to work on Saturday. Or
Coach,
Sunday. I'm sorry, Sunday.
I'm sorry, Coach Kidd. Derick Lively has a near double-double this evening. What's just been your observations in his first, his rookie year playoff series?
Yeah, I thought he's been incredible. He's played his role at a very high level, being able to change shots, rebound. But I thought stepping up to the free throw line when they, were doing the hack-a-shack, I thought he did a really good job of keeping his composure and knocking down free throws. And so this young man is only 20 years old, and he also, since we've gotten him, he has changed the culture here. And that's something that when you look at our two bigs, Gaff and Lively, both of them can start. One has to start, the other one has to come off the bench, and they've been both great in those roles of one starting and the other one coming in. Those guys are playing at a very high level, and they've helped us defensively and offensively. So, but D-Live, as a 20-year-old, he's a little bit seasoned. His spirit has been here before, and you can see that his calmness and his energy and his trust in his teammates and his voice has been big, and we're going to need that again in this next series.
Coach Kidd, Josh Green finished with 7 points tonight, grabbed a couple crucial offensive rebounds. How much does Josh's energy truly help y'all?
Yeah, it's not about the points. Being able to come up with the 50-50 balls. He gave us second and third opportunities with the offensive rebounds. His ability to get deflections or steals, or again, we judge him on his energy, and I thought he was big for us there in that first half and second half. And then for him to throw in a three or two, that's a bonus. We're not looking at his stats of scoring, but his energy, and then his defense for us was good. So those are the things that we measure Josh with. And he was, again, tonight, he was really good for us.
Just describe what you guys were able to do on the boards, particularly in the first quarter when you had 10 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, I thought, again, the misses, we were able to come up, Gaff, and those guys, D-Live gave us second or third opportunities, and that was something that we wanted to do in this series was try to own the glass if we did miss, and we missed quite a few shots, but those guys helped us get second and third opportunities. I thought D-Live did an incredible job of tipping the balls out and giving us second and third opportunities, and we capitalized on those offensive rebounds.
Kaliba's injury was described as a shoulder sprain. He's obviously a big part of what you guys do going forward. What is your concern level, if at all, at this point?
Yeah, next man up.
Do you have any sense of how long he might be out?
I don't.
Coach, going back to Kyrie, there's been this outside perception of him as a teammate, but what have you seen from this Kyrie from the last season and a half?
When you say perception, what do you mean?
Some people might say he might be this type of locker room cancer or things like that from his time in Brooklyn. Obviously, you say he's a leader, so clearly it doesn't seem like the outside perception matches who he really is the question I'm asking.
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't think anybody's written that of late. We're all human. We're all going to make mistakes. But when you look at Kai, we don't see that perception of what's been written in the past. We're only in the present, and what he's doing is rewriting his journey, and you can see that. And so, when we got him, people didn't think he was going to fit with Luka. That changed quickly. And so now they're writing about him scoring 28 and a half. It's a beautiful thing, what he's doing. But I've known Kai, so it's a lot longer than most. And so he knows how to play the game. He knows how to play the game the right way. We're all, have our own opinions about different things. He's worldly, which is a beautiful thing, too. Most of us aren't. We're just stuck in our sport. But he can talk about other things. And sometimes that scares people. But I think what he's done for us, he's a leader, and he's teaching these young men, how to be pros, and that's something that we needed. Thanks.